You want to be liked, right? So you bend, you shrink, you literally become less just to fit in. You laugh at jokes that aren't funny, you agree with opinions you totally disagree with, and you stay quiet when you absolutely should speak up. It's a painful habit. You're chipping away at your own character just to make the people around you feel comfortable. But here's the brutal truth. When you do this, sure, they might accept you, but they aren't accepting the real you. They're accepting a fake, watered-down, small version of you. If you're constantly trading your self-respect for just a few little crumbs of approval, you are quietly destroying your own character. So it's time to stop shrinking, right now. This explainer is your ultimate ancient guide to building an absolutely unbreakable mind. We're going to look at exactly how the Stoics cured the disease of people-pleasing by setting some truly brutal, non-negotiable boundaries. Section 1, the disease of validation. Okay, let's dive into this. We live in a world where, let's face it, everyone is obsessed with being liked. But according to the ancient Stoics, chasing praise and being terrified of disagreement is actually one of the ultimate signs of a foolish mind. A foolish mind lives entirely on the outside. When you're obsessed with external validation, you're basically making yourself a slave to other people's drama, their passing opinions, and their fleeting moods. You're handing over the keys to your own emotional state to people who don't even know how to drive their own lives. The great philosopher Epictetus issued a really stark warning about this. He said, "If you seek approval from others, you place your happiness in their hands." Think about the gravity of that for a second. When you do this, you're giving away the single most valuable thing you own, your peace of mind. It's the ultimate form of self-destruction. Section 2, stop shrinking to fit in. Let's move to and see how this builds into our daily lives. Because, understanding the philosophy is one thing, but actually seeing how it drains us every single day, well, that's another. The Roman philosopher Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." Think about that in the context of validation. You are truly rich when you respect yourself, but you become instantly, painfully poor the very second you trade that self-respect to buy fake friends. Your self-respect is not a currency. And this brilliantly illustrates the Stoic choice. Most people choose the path of bending to fit in, being accepted, but feeling completely hollow inside. The intelligent path? It's entirely different. Intelligent people understand a hard truth. It is infinitely better to be alone and whole than to be accepted and hollow. Never give up who you are for people who don't even know who they are. Section 3, never explain yourself. This is the next massive boundary you absolutely have to set. Look, people will constantly ask you to justify your actions. They'll demand that you defend who you are, what you prioritize, and how you choose to live. But here is the Stoic truth. You do not owe them that explanation. I absolutely love this practical toolkit from Epictetus for dealing with critics. It's a dead simple two-step formula. Step 1. If someone speaks badly of you, consider whether what they say is actually true. If it is, correct it. Step 2. If it isn't, laugh. That's it. You don't owe a 5-minute defense of your character to people who've already made up their minds to misunderstand you. So the crucial point is this. Your worth is not up for debate, and your character is not on trial. A disciplined person knows that the right people will see them for exactly who they are, and the wrong people, well, they wouldn't believe you anyway. Stop giving explanations. Section 4, guard your inner peace. Now we really need to look at how we sacrifice our own inner world in the name of just being nice. You know how it goes. Someone comes to you with their drama. They want you to worry with them, to stress with them, to literally lose sleep over their problems. We often tell ourselves, "Oh, I'm just being a good friend." But there is a massive difference between listening to a friend and carrying their chaos. A truly strong person listens, sure, but they do not carry what isn't theirs. When you absorb their panic, you're sacrificing your own inner peace for someone who won't or just can't protect it. Marcus Aurelius reminds us you have power over your mind, not outside events. Listen, their chaos is an outside event. It is not your burden to carry. Your peace of mind is the only thing in this world that is truly yours, and you have to guard it like a warrior at the gates. Section 5, live by internal standards. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we can apply these boundaries right now, because a true Stoic doesn't just sit around thinking about philosophy, they actually live it out through clear, unshakable standards. Well, let's rapidly review these 5 non-negotiable boundaries derived straight from the Stoic texts. Number 1, never give away your peace of mind to someone else's drama. Number 2, never give your time trying to prove yourself to critics. Number 3, never trade your self-respect for a cheap sense of acceptance. Number 4, never give your forgiveness without change, because forgiveness without change is just giving permission. Real forgiveness is earned, not demanded. And finally, number 5, Never give your loyalty to the undeserving. Loyalty is only for those who respect virtue, not for people who treat your energy like garbage. If you can master those boundaries, you reach this absolutely incredible state. Freedom begins the exact moment validation is no longer required. You have to choose to live by internal standards. Let the foolish chase approval. Let them remain weak. You are building something much, much stronger. So, I want to leave you with this final challenge. Are you ready to stop shrinking yourself today? If this explainer hit home for you, I want you to drop a comment below and commit to your own self-respect. Tell us which of those 5 boundaries you're setting right now. Protect what is yours, guard your mind, and let absolutely no one take it from you.